Alright, so going to go to the gym. Gotta put the shoes on. By the way, these New Balance are awesome shoes. The only problem is all white shoes get dirty real quick. But anyway, we are going to go do a shoulder workout. Before that, we will get in our pre-workout of what we're taking, because right now we are not taking any stimulants, or technically stimulants, or any pre-workout, we'll say. But caffeine, do espresso and coffee is fine. So we'll do that, walk you through a shoulder workout. It's just me today, me and you, so let's get in my head and see why I do the things that I do. Okay, let's go. Alright, so as far as the pre-workout goes, we do 2 shots of espresso, which honestly is my favorite pre-workout ever, because I absolutely love coffee. So if you have time, this should be taken, like, I would say all these, you do this 30, 45 minutes before you hit your workout. And I think that would get in your system. By that time, you should be good to go. So drinking your pre-workout while you start working out and warming up is not really going to kick into your system till near the end of your workout. So a lot of that stuff doesn't even make sense. So try to time it a little bit ahead. Remember, your body has to digest it, break it down, send it to the parts of the body it needs to go to. So this is for the caffeine, give me a little bit of energy, a little bit of focus. Probably got ahead of myself drinking that. The honey. The salt. So you can do it in a small tablespoon, teaspoon, however much you think you need. I would just say a teaspoon at first, a little bit, just a little bit, especially if you're not getting enough. If you're eating a lot of processed food, you don't need to really add salt. It'll be enough in your food. But if you're eating really clean and you're not adding salt, you might need some to get a good pump, good workout. So that's up to you, definitely. Just try some of these things. Try them one at a time, see how they feel, see if they work, see if they don't. So salt-wise, just like a little bit. You can see that little tiny bit. That's it. Some days will be more, some days will be less. Okay, we're Florida, 91 degrees. But one of my things that I love, no matter what, is I always start training with a hoodie on, full hoodie on, full heads up, usually headphones in. It's kind of like a process, and I like that, to have a process. I like to, my mind right, I'll walk for about 5-10 minutes, maybe sometimes I'll run, depending on how I'm feeling and what I want out of it. But yeah, it gets me going, sets a mood. Then when I feel like I'm either too hot and I can't handle it anymore, the hoodie comes off, or if like I'm pretty pumped up and the hoodie comes off. Sometimes I'll make it through the entire workout, hoodie never comes off, but it's still 91 degrees in Florida. Don't care how hot it is outside or at the gym, you'll notice that I'm most of the time wearing a hoodie. I just like that. When my first couple days of starting going to the gym, I'd wear a hoodie, take the hoodie off real quick, maybe my stringer, show all my stuff off. I think the older I get, the more I'm just like, don't really care what other people think. I just want to, sometimes I just wear a t-shirt, feel like I'm feeling pretty good about it, go in, put in my effort, do whatever. And then when I get to a certain point, if I want to, then I'll check out how it looks. We train out of Advanced Fit in Tampa, Florida. So we're to go in there, get our little shoulder workout on, get our walking going, get warmed up, hoodie on, and then we'll see what we got. We're gonna follow the app, the shoulder day from the app. So let's see what's going on. And also we will add all the links below and the whole full exercise sets and reps and everything below. All right, so what we're going to start with, we're going to start with an ISO rear delt cable fly. This is really a warm up, really get some blood in that rear delt. I'm really focusing on my upper back, which will be rear delts and traps. So those will be rear delts with the ISO, with the cable. I like the cable because it keeps constant tension, and also I like warm up so it gets blood fill into my rear delt. And then next we go right into shrugs, cable shrugs. I like to do a neutral grip cable shrug attachment, so like a bar with a neutral grip and a good bit of weight. Pull and hold and squeeze and try to get as much blood in my traps as I can. I need to build thickness in my upper back, because that's what I would like to do. That's my focus. So that's what. Now we're moving straight to dumbbell overhead shoulder presses. I like these for the ISO. Also, I do 4 sets. I do 1 warm-up set, lighter weight, and then when I'm feeling I might do another warm-up set. I'm slowly moving up to my working weight, which this is my working weight. I'm shooting for 8 to 10 reps. Hopefully I'll get it, and I think I get it. And then what we'll do is we'll do a lighter set after this. That way we can focus that one on more pumping blood and more form to keep the constant tension on the shoulders. So the one before this is a little bit heavier, and it does help with the strength and the overall building for the strength and the hypertrophy. This is for the pump and to keep form, to also add a little bit of extra. Next is right into seated side raises. I like doing these seated so I don't start swinging too much. And as you'll see, as I do 4 sets of this, it's 12 to 15 depending on how heavy the weight is, depending on how my shoulders feel. And as you can tell, as the harder they get, I swing a little bit more. I am definitely trying to keep the tension, but my focus here is that I'm trying to push as much blood in as possible. This next one right here is one of my new favorites. It is like a dumbbell chest supported high row. It's really good for your rear delts. Now you'll see here though that I noticed in this video is that red line indicates the angle that I should not be doing. This green line is where my arms should be going, and they should be flying straight up with my rear delts. So that's something I'm going to work on, so that's something to pay attention to if you're videotaping yourself. This next one is just a front raise, which is chest supported. I'm working on all shoulders, so I'm trying to get more boulder shoulder roundness, so my front raises and my front delts definitely need to be improved. So I'm working on that with my chest and my shoulders. So we do that with chest lying down, barbell wide grip, and then what we'll do is we'll do that for 2 sets of 12, and then we'll do dumbbells, alternating arms, come a little bit across for 10 to 12 in each arm. These are a little heavier. As you can see, the trick here is try not to swing and try to control the negative, but that'll give you a different angle to work. This next exercise is just a seated cable row with a wide grip, but we're doing it high. Almost like a shrug or almost like an upright row. We're trying to hit more traps and rear delts again. Like I said, I'm really focusing on my upper back, my traps, and my rear delts. I want to thicken my upper back. And I'm also working on this a little bit. As you can see previously, I should be able to move my elbows more rather than my hands. And then we're going to just finish it off with some straight up overhead shoulder presses standing. I like these. This is like my 3rd set. I think I do 3 sets of these. The last set is a drop set. So this is my heaviest set, and then we drop set. I'll do anywhere from 5 to 8. A little bit of push, a little bit of squat, a little bit of push, and then control the negative until I fail and I can't do it. And then you'll see how fast I am at changing off the weights. So there we go, super fast. But then we just take some of the weight down. We'll do another 5 to 8 if we can get it. And these want a little bit more control. And the arms, I like the elbows out front a little bit. This also helps keep with the front delts. And this is really good for your shoulder development and your upper chest development. If you're really focused, a lot of times I'll do these seated, which I do like them seated, but this is good for the abs and the lower back, strings, everything. And you can tell I'm done. Just finished up the shoulder training. Stopped by the store, picked up stuff for dinner. So I think we're going to do some chicken parmesan, homemade chicken parmesan. I'm not going to make noodles today because we kind of want to get it. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten much today, so I definitely have room in that for my macros and everything. So there's more adventures to come. We'll see you guys very soon.